Welcome to We Chat Football, the channel where we chat football. And yeah, we're going to be talking about the Man City game today. Not sorry, not the Man City game. We're talking about the transfer. We're talking about what Man City done in the transfer window. We're talking about what Liverpool done in the short transfer window, and we'll be also talking about bunch of other stuff, bunch of other clubs that has been busy in the window. So I'm gonna bring in my Man City correspondent here with me, Avian. What's up?
I'm good, man. How are you?
You hear me? Good enough. You hear me? Loud and clear.
Yes, man. I'm hearing you clearly.
All right. All right, good. Because sometimes it sounds like the audio are cut out from my side, so I just want to make sure say the audio good from your side and all is well.
Yes, man. I'm hearing you
So
clearly.
first bit of business we're talking about transfer windows. You hear me clearly?
Yes, man. I'm hearing you clearly.
Yeah. Okay, good, good. So the first bit of business we're talking about is the transfer window, the mini transfer window that just got open. So you know that they did this transfer window for the Club World Cup, got open. Bunch of club does did a few business in the window. We have Manchester City and Liverpool determined that they wanna stamp their authority on the window early because I think they have extra money to spend from last season. So, what do you think about the window?
For me, the window so far is if I, we still lacking a few players because we need a right back, and if we're still not hearing anything about the goalkeeper, and
Oh,
if
buffer.
really.
There's a massive delay on your side, and yeah, and you're cut in and out.
I'm not sure what's happening. Let me check to see
All right,
if I'm having
run
some.
it again. Like yeah, your take on the window so far.
You hearing me clearly now?
See if anything changes.
Hearing me clearly now?
Yeah, it's a buffer. Me hearing about it delayed and sometimes it a cut out. So when I got to do, I just jump out and just rejoin.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah. All right. So for me personally, until Avian return, we just talk about it amongst us. For me personally, it is one of those where windows where really and truly it's a statement window for both Manchester City and Liverpool. We have made a big statement in this window. And I just think that this window count into last year transfers. It doesn't count into the upcoming new season transfer. So this window was a part of last year transfer. So we are spending money that we could have spent last year that wouldn't affect PSR going forward in the season. So that's why I think like both clubs went out big and and like that whenever they when they went out the last time. So yeah, hold on, Avian back. Yeah,
Any better now?
can you? Yeah, I mean yeah, better now. Yeah. So
Okay.
your thoughts on the mini window?
All right. So we're still short on a few players. We need a right back. We need quite a few homegrown players to meet the requirement. We're still not sure where Edison Ed is, and if he decides to go, we need a goalkeeper.
Yeah, Avian. It bad. You might have to join without the camera. Just maybe I just your connection is a bit, so you might have to just roll without the camera for a bit to see if it
Let me
speed up the connection.
let me try a different device and see.
It actually sounds like a bad connection. So yeah, that's why I was like, try without the. You there? Okay, no connection. All right. Yeah, it looks like a bunch of technical difficulties on the Friday night, but it ain't killing the vibe. I know Avian is gonna try to sort it out and come back again because we're talking about the City and the Liverpool. No, I believe that they went out and make two massive statements. I know for the Arsenal fans, I know for them they're like, yeah, they haven't done anything much yet, but there's still a lot of time left in the window. The actual transfer window hasn't opened as yet, so I can understand why clubs are not really pushing to get signings through the door. I think clubs like Liverpool, clubs like Manchester City know that the targets that they're targeting, it would be those will be the targets of a lot of top clubs around Europe. So they just try to make sure that they hit those targets quickly, get those targets through the door quickly, and then other places in the squad that needs to be like filled out, that they will actually get those filled out throughout the season, throughout the rest of the transfer window and stuff. Um, I know the likes of Frimpong. Frimpong might have been on somebody else's radar. That's why Liverpool went in early for Frimpong. Wirtz, we know the deal with Wirtz. It's that Leverkusen need to sell. Wirtz isn't the type of deal that's going to be sitting and you can wait until the actual transfer window to go at him, because there's the likes of Man City that was interested. There's the likes of Bayern Munich that was interested. So Liverpool couldn't sit back on that. And for City targets as well, like Eight Nuri, that's a left back that, I mean, if Liverpool was looking at, if they didn't get Karkesh, then they would have looked over to getting Eight Nuri. So that's a good signing again for City and stuff. But yeah, I think it's been a good like mini window for the teams who look serious and for the teams who have a lot to do in the transfer window. And yes, Liverpool just won the league, but I do believe that they have a lot to do in the transfer window this summer, due to the fact that they didn't do much last summer. And we rely a lot on the um, the squad fitness. We rely a lot on squad fitness this season. That kind of get us through that. We didn't have two or three players out at the same time, two or three key players out at the same time, where if players go down injured, we have cover for them. And that didn't affect our season this season. So we were lucky with that and stuff. So yeah. All right. Let me try to add Avian back. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, showing that you're still offline. Yeah, so with that, it makes that window a little bit techie, I would say, for that window where um, a lot of the clubs that were busy in that time are clubs that actually need to strengthen, like not just having one or two players coming in, but like lots of players coming in that they need to strengthen and stuff. But for like the likes of Manchester, like likes of Arsenal, I don't think Arsenal needed to sign anybody during that time. I think they were okay. Um, Not signing anybody right now. I think they can wait till the actual transfer window open and start their negotiation properly. I don't think they have to push and stuff. But yeah, is Manchester City back with the signings that they make so far? They look like they're gonna push for the title next season. These are some really good signings that they made this season. I know they went in, as I said before, they signed a Turkey from Leon. They signed a Nuri from Wolves. Gonzalez from Porto. They signed a backup keeper from Chelsea, which for me that was a strange one. And then they signed Reinders from AC Milan. Hold on, let me try to add Avian again. Let me know if you can hear me. You can hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Nah, sit, yeah. Crazy technical difficulty. on his side. But yeah, yeah. So they're trying to get all these players in. They're trying to build this squad, and they're trying to get back to the top of the league next season. So they have a lot to do because there's a lot of agents. Yeah, there's a lot of players going like leaving City this season, and so they have to do a pretty much if they want to catch up back for next season coming up and challenge again. And these are signings that they need. They need strength in the midfield. We've seen it last season where the midfield was pretty much non-existent and there was no creativity for um, for Holland. And I think Sersky is going to be a problem in the league creating for Holland next season. He's going to be a fantasy must have if you play like Premier League fantasy. Sersky will be a fantasy must have next season. I would say bag him from early because once the season start rolling in, that prices for Sersky is just gonna go up if you play fantasy. Um, Good signings. What's missing? I still think City need to get a few defenders. They need a right back for Kyle Walker. I think they need to replace that right back position and more signings. But all the clubs need more signing. It's just a really short transfer window where yeah the clubs just go in and they're just trying to get a few business done early. Who has the money to spend, but who doesn't have the money to spend we'll have to wait until the money becomes available in the next transfer um, window. And talking about available in the next transfer window, we're looking at Liverpool and are they title favorites after securing Mamardashvili, who's coming in this season, is going to be back up. We saw Kelleher leave. So Kelleher finally leaves the club for Brentford. And they have Mamardashvili coming in to fight Allison for that number one spot. We also have Wirtz coming in the 10 and Frimpong. So they're going to have that link up again. Wirtz and Frimpong again. That's going to be pretty interesting to watch going into next season. And I just believe that that's a full-on strength in the squad. If you ask me. In the goalkeeper department, I am not sure yet if Mamardashvili is any better than Kelleher because I'm not going to pretend like I watched him when he was in the Spanish league. I don't watch the Spanish league, so I don't know if Mamardashvili will be any better than Kelleher that he replaced. But we'll see. There's a long season, and if Slot trusts him, then he will play. Then we look at the right back situation where Frimpong come in, Trent goes out, we replace it with Frimpong. I think that's a good signing. I think we had to deal with that early due to the fact that Trent leave, so we had to get that signing in early, or else there would be riot at the club. Because yeah, I'm a Liverpool supporter, and I've been on the edge all the last season with the no signing or the signing of just Chiesa, and then we we look at what do you call it now? The left back situation where rumor have it that Kirkes is coming in, which is a massive signing if he is able to come in and stuff. So yeah, so that would be a massive signing if he's able to come in. Sorry guys, I'm just waving to someone backstage. Um, Massive signing if he's able to come in, straighten that left back position, and yeah, we need centre backs. We need a striker, and we need more. Every club needs more, but this short window is for the clubs that need those top line players. Get them in and stuff. All right, yeah. So yeah, that's what we need going forward right now and stuff. All right, let me add back Avian. Looks like your connection is good right now. Yes, no buffering.
Can you hear me?
No buffering. So we're good on the Friday. Your system is having a good vibe right now. So
Yeah, I connect to a different. There's two Wi-Fi network here, so I just connect to the other one.
yeah, no. this is a very short window. I don't know if you've been listening to the stream while I was going, but it's an extremely short window. I think the signings that City and Liverpool make is signings that they should have made last season, but didn't, and then they're just making up for that in the short window because these players will get picked up really quickly. I think the reason why City and Liverpool pushed for these players to get in so quickly is due to the fact that there could be um, other suitors coming in for the players. So they try to get those deals done before. And for the other targets, they're looking at it and be like, okay, over the longer transfer window, they can secure those targets in. Because both you guys need a right back right now, and I think that's why we kind of went out and get Frimpong really really early. Is to make sure that we secure the right back because we lost strength. And there's also the left back, and you guys secure eight Nuri very early because Liverpool is looking at if they don't get Kirkesh, then it's eight Nuri. So then City make sure that they secure that deal like really really early as well. What do you think? You think it's that's the case, or you think it's something different?
Yes, and as where the talent pool is concerned, I think the standard has dropped. It's very low. So for clubs that are big club or ambitious club, they have to make their move early before whatever is available out there that is suits the needs for your team. You have to go out and get it. If you wait, you may end up lose out. And there is there is good player, a few world class player. So if a team need to get a position fill, and if they identify the target, they just have to move towards it because everyone wants every big team or every ambitious team need the same player. So if you don't move quickly, you lose out. So and I think Liverpool is trying to retain the title. City want to take it back. So if the move is not done quickly, you may lose out on a target. So, for example, well, this is my opinion, which in regards to Florian Wirtz. City claim that the price was too high, so they pull out. I'm thinking that Florian didn't want to come to City, so he was the one that rejected us. And so the next best thing was to get onto because how City operates, they have more than one target for each position. If target one doesn't work out, move on to the next and get the ball rolling. So and I think that was one of the reasons for both teams to secure those players so quickly. And for City, for the Club World Cup, we need some injection of different talent, persons that are, let's say, hungrier, you know. So yeah, and the Khaldun came out that they weren't gonna delay in getting people in. So and the proof is there. They were able to get all three players in within a few days. So well, no, four player to be exact. Some people may not count the goalkeeper, but at the end of the day, we need a third keeper and we need a homegrown keeper. So it all
And that
counts in the
and that's it too. It's like it's the signings that you guys make. It's signings that both clubs are making. Like for the most part, it was City that was linked to Vert and Liverpool that was linked to
Turkey.
Ryan Shersky. The
Yep.
fact, yeah, the fact that we went in and I think we spoke to Verts and then Verts kind of agreed that he wants to join us, that we got the ball rolling, and then City doesn't waste any time, just turn around and be like, okay, Ryan Cherky, come in. Let's get this ball rolling. I think that's what we're looking at is there the talent pool, as you said, is very limited right now. So the clubs that need certain position filled is gonna hit the market running right away.
Yep.
And right now the thing is that the domino effect is starting to fall in place because you see the striker, for example. Gyökeres had a gentleman's agreement similar to the one that Harry Kane has, that he can leave for a certain price. Now Sporting is quoting closer to 80 million, which everybody's turning their focus somewhere else. So that's another problem for us too. Before we can sign a striker, we have to get rid of what we have to get rid of one or both of our striker. We have Darwin Nunes not interested in moving to Saudi. So Napoli is interested in Darwin Nunes, which again, I don't know if this could mean that we could go in for something like a swap deal or something like that. Darwin Nunes plus cash for Oshamen. I don't know what's happening this summer. So there's still a lot of like moving pieces that needs to happen. Arsenal is on the Sesko trail, where if Arsenal land Sesko, and I think that's where it's gonna be. The if Arsenal land Sesko, then everybody's is gonna keep moving like quickly. Because for example, Chelsea still need another striker. Liverpool need a striker. Arsenal need a striker. A bunch of us, I think, bunch of us was looking at Gyökeres, but because the price for Gyökeres went up, then they're like, okay, then we're not touching that
But
because it's not clear. And
but Chelsea have Jackson and they signed Delap.
yeah, but then you have, but pretty much Jackson wasn't really a striker. To be fair, Dilap coming in is not a striker that you're gonna bank on to lead the line. No, Chelsea's in the Champions League. If it works, it works. But it can be a good rotational piece. They might be looking to move Jackson on. But Jackson was a winger that they converted to a striker. Where you see the lights of what is his name coming in. If they can still get a solid number nine,
Delap.
because they're gonna be competing on multiple um competitions this season. And they can't afford to drop out of the top four like what happened last season due to failure of conversion, right? So I think that might be the case where they might be pushing to get another striker in. They were looking at Etekite as well.
Etiquette.
Liverpool is looking at him. Liverpool made contact with that signing. That's another thing. It's like if he chooses to go to Chelsea, Liverpool has to look for a new target. And if Arsenal signs Sesko, then it's a toss up between who is left on the market. And that's the thing. The problem is the pool isn't that big,
True.
right? And Arsenal
Definitely.
I think, is having like an internal fight right now between who they want to sign. Do they want to sign Gyökeres or do they want to sign Sesko?
I think their main focus is on Sesko. I do not think they're pushing much for Gyökeres, you know. So
But that could be a smoke screen. See,
possible.
see, you see, that could be a smoke screen as well, where everybody think that they're pushing for Sesko while they are doing talks with Gyökeres. And then
Sesko have a release clause.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure if he does or he
and
doesn't. But
and
that could be the case where they could be talking to both at the same time, and whichever one maybe works out cheaper, the package, then they could um sign that player as well, um and stuff. So
I
yeah,
think
hold on.
last week when we spoke and when I checked, wasn't Gyökeres slightly cheaper when I checked
That
the going rate.
yeah, yeah, that was last week. That's the thing. That was last week. Last week Gyökeres was cheaper. This week, the sporting president is coming out and saying that Gyökeres might be a little bit more. All right, big
because
up Predict for
they were saying
joining.
that they have a
Yesterday's price isn't
gentleman's
today's
agreement.
price.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
So
what the sporting director is saying for Jokeres. Yesterday's price is not today's price, so you have to pay today's price.
yeah, Yucker's price just went up. No, they're asking 60 plus 20 million add-on.
Mm.
Yeah, with the
Etekita price isn't cheap either. Etekita they're asking close to the same amount. Sesko they're asking for close to the same amount. So
Why,
yeah, so it's
why is not more person pushing for out of all those? I think Osimhen is a better buy.
yes, but the wages. A lot of people it come out.
everybody is
It's
running
been
from the
said
wages.
that his wages. The reason why a lot of people, but the wages are not the problem. And I'm gonna say that the wages are not the problem. The reason why nobody bid for Usherman is because rumor had it that Saudi was coming into bid, and is you can't outbid Saudi Arabia. The fact is, Usherman just rejected going to Saudi Arabia. He rejected completely. So that tells me the wages, this thing that they're talking about, cannot be correct. Because if he was all about the money and the high wages, nobody turned down. You're not turning down Saudi Arabia for that.
But yeah, but they're gonna put it like, well, this is what this team was giving us, so you have to come close to it. So it's gonna be a sticky situation with the Osimhen deal because how much was Al Hilal offering them again?
Okay, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna say this right now. No joke. Liverpool and Usherman agreed personal terms in January. The wages wasn't the problem.
Mm,
It was the bonus that um, Napoli owed to Usherman. That is from credible sources. That's a news article, like from credible sources that was the case. That's why you remember when Darwin Nunes was supposed to move in January,
mm.
but Liverpool decided not to go through with it. It's because of the Usherman didn't come through. No, Napoli's looking at Darwin Nunes. It's it's not a coincidence. No, Napoli's looking at Darwin Nunes. Darwin Nunes doesn't want to go to Saudi either. So we might have to we might use Darwin as a like a exchange for what's his name, Usherman. And I think it could be the teams that are looking at Usherman right now. We know for a fact Arsenal isn't looking at Usherman at all. You're in Usherman position. You do not want to go to and I will say this, a mid-table team, a team that is not guaranteed to challenge for the title. There's not many teams in that position might be looking his way. So it might end up being maybe another loan again for him, which could be what we might see happen. We might see a swap between Osherman and Darwin Nunes on a loan with obligation to buy from both teams. When you forget what I'm saying.
Yep, yep.
Because it's like, okay, Napoli just win the league, but I don't think Napoli is going to be looking at signing a Darwin Nunes. Because we're asking close to 40, 50 million for Darwin.
Hmm.
I just
And
did
that's
a
hmm?
check on. Just did a quick check on his current wages. He's earning a little over 192,000 euros a week.
That's 150.
So I guess
Check
if
that
he's
check Darwin
choosing to go to a
check
new,
Darwin Nunes wages. The same.
if he's trying to go to a new club and given what he's earning now, he's probably asking for about double that amount, about 300 £100,000 or
The
more.
thing is this too. You can be asking, but when your options become slim, change your asking price.
I think the problem is in most club would take him, but they would want to start out on a lower wages and then on a scale like each year the pay increase. And if he's up for that,
Well, I
a
can
few
almost
guys
tell
would,
us
would
straight.
go in for him.
If he comes to Liverpool, it will be underneath that kind of structure. It will be bonus, like what we do with Mo Salah. Like it's like you have your base pay of about two. Because if he comes to Liverpool, it's gonna be on about 200 to 220 somewhere there. With
Darwin Nunes
bonuses,
is,
might push it closer to.
is on €140.
Yeah, so not far off. For miss so much goals. But what do you think, Riddick? You think it could be the case where a lot of clubs actually waiting? What happened?
No, it's just what you said. There's so much reasons to miss so much goal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think the thing
Yeah,
is with Osherman, and honestly, he's one of the 26 goals, 4 assists last season for Galatasaray, and they won the league, correct?
yeah.
So
Yeah,
he's over the
fire
years
two
since
teams to a title.
yeah. So over the last 4 or 5 years, Osherman has proved himself as a goal scorer, like a top of the line goal scorer. So I think what him and his agents are asking for is like, if I'm coming in, you are guaranteed I will score goals. And he's proven that at Wolfsburg, he's proven that at Lille, he's proven that at Napoli. When they're pushing them to a title, he went to Fenerbahce after the fallout with Napoli, and he 26 goals on loan to help them win a title. So it shows he's a proven goal scorer. So I
Yep.
think him and his agents want the money to match that. So any team that is coming in, my track record so far has shown that I will score goals. And what, at 26 years old? Yeah, give me the money and
The,
I will score the goal. So it's like matched up. I want to stay in Europe, match my wages if that's the issue, and watch me work. Because that's the thing. But because Napoli knows that
yeah, but this
he's
is
he is a
yeah,
goal scorer and they want as much money for him as possible.
So
yeah. But this is it too. No,
I think you ask about what Saudi offers him in salary, over 500 thousand euro a week.
yeah. So therefore, no club in Europe is gonna get that.
Yeah,
No, listen to what I'm gonna say now. This is where it's at. It's all good and well. You have a target. Your agent have a target of how much you think you should get. The market also dictate how much you will get paid.
mm,
Yep,
The
based on
fact of the matter is there is not a lot of clubs lining up at Usherman door at this moment to sign.
mm-mm.
All the top clubs, all the top clubs that can pay the wages have a striker, except for maybe
Arsenal.
one or two, and Liverpool.
Yeah. So Liverpool,
Now,
Arsenal.
if yeah, that's pretty much it.
Mm,
When
I
you really
don't.
think
I don't
about it,
think
that's pretty much it.
Juventus is too in on Vlahovic, but I don't think they'll go into the race for.
But they
Um.
couldn't pay their salary.
Yeah.
We're talking about the salary here. Now, when you look at it, if Arsenal look over his team and said, too much, we're moving to Benjamin Sesko,
Mm,
that leave him with pretty much no slim pickings. Very, very slim pickings. So the team that you want to see in a Europe, that you know you'll be challenging for, come into you and said, listen, this is how much we're willing to give you. Still, you're not gonna look same. I'm gonna make under the amount he's making right now. he might be base pay on where he's at, or maybe 50 over with add-ons, reachable add-ons that he can get to get him salary closer to like the three to close to like the 350 at the end of the season. Similar, and this is why I said this. This is how all our Liverpool stars get paid. This is how Salah get paid. So Van Dijk get paid. This is how Allison get paid. Everybody have a base that them start at, and then once you start hitting clean sheet bonuses, goal bonuses, assist bonuses, then your money start going up. Competition bonuses. So the more you win, the more money you
The
make.
further you go into a
Pretty much.
competition, you get more money. Yeah, yeah, understandable. That's that, and I don't think that's a
This
bad
is this is this is
setup.
the reason why. Yeah, this is the reason why when Liverpool win more, we have less money to spend because every player on the team's salary goes up from hitting bonuses. So this is what I'm thinking. No, I know we made contact with I can never pronounce that dude's name.
Etekite.
Eti. Yes, thank you. Yes. No, we made contact with him, and it's now in a state where I'm wondering if like we're looking over to Usherman camp and being like, okay, if you don't want to change, we just move on to somebody else, and you're in a limbo right now.
Mm.
This is what I mean by when I said your agent can demand a fee, but the market also set your price.
Yeah, all in
You
all,
get it?
um,
Right?
if you want to stay or come in England,
United is good. United get Cunha. How much did you guys pay for Cunha?
I think 60 we paid his release clause. And I don't think they'll go in for um Oshiman. I think they would like to get Jokeres to link up back with his coach because that would be an easier fit for them. Not saying Oshiman wouldn't fit in, but for a all workmate kind of
And that's
thing,
it.
they would rather go for Jokeres to say, all right, cool, he's here. Let's get him in. He's been working with this coach.
But
He's been scoring goals with this coach. So let's get him
but
in. We already got Cunha in instead of trying to negotiate and bargain with Osherman and Napoli. Just, I think they'll just pay the money for Jokeres and get it over with.
yeah, and this is where I believe that the Jokeres money is 80 million already. That's a lot. Yeah, you're getting thrown
Listen,
in a
listen,
striker.
listen.
I don't
Remember,
believe. I do not believe Jokeres move this summer.
yeah,
I believe that. I
and you,
believe that
I mean, is
Sporting
that
just priced Jokeres out of a
have a
deal.
move? Yeah, yeah, and it will be January with him not performing or running another contract rundown business. But I
Yeah,
think they will sell him. I think
yeah.
they
I
will.
think. I think. I think they
I
just
don't.
priced him out of a move.
I don't think they want a disgruntled player in the team. No matter what they're saying, yes, you can bench him and everything. That
But the
works out
problem
better for him.
is,
That works out better for him
yeah.
because
But the problem
he
also
wants
with
to move.
Sporting is that, yeah. But also that is pushing Sporting in a tough situation because they're not only pricing the player out of a move. If everybody else who's looking for strikers move on to a new target, that's you stuck with that's a disgruntled player that you might have to sell to somewhere else that you're only gonna get a fraction of what you were gonna get
Yeah,
because the league that he's gonna move to doesn't have the money.
and that's why I still think that he will be sold this summer because you're holding out on something that will just you time isn't on your side. Time is not on Sporting side, no matter how you look at it, because they can say, yes, I'm not selling for 80 mil. The player come and says, I don't want to play or underperform, you still gonna lose value. You're still gonna lose.
Yeah,
So sport the game that Sporting is playing makes no sense.
Yeah, this
Because
is what I think happens though. This is what I think happens. I think he doesn't move this summer because I think Arsenal is trying to wrap up a striker very early. Liverpool wants to wrap their striker up very early. Chelsea, if they're looking to add another striker, wants to wrap up very early. And Manchester United, the more the transfer win they go in the transfer windows, the less money they have to spend on a certain position.
yeah.
So I think Gyökeres don't move this summer, and I think next summer is at Barcelona.
True, and that's not a bad shout because with aging Lewandowski, that's a very good replacement right there. And you might right, maybe United doesn't
Yep,
sign another striker. Especially maybe they would look at the partnership and say maybe Hoyland or Zerti would strive with Cunha up top, right? So who knows what they're thinking?
not even them. Not even them. They might just look at it and be like, we might just turn our attention and get another attacking wide
Midfielder.
player
No, they're not playing
because you
with wide
guys.
player. They're more looking at fullbacks. So I think they're
Yeah, I'm
still
talking like
trying
a
to get
10
a
because what's his name play with two tens.
okay. No, they won't
So
because
you know Garnacho is leaving.
he's
You know
banking
Garnacho
on
is leaving.
yeah, he's banking on Mason Mount being fit to play with Bruno Fernandez. That's the thing. Because he's came out and said he likes Mason Mount. So I think the position they're looking for right now is another right back. Somebody that can play higher up the field than like
And you guys need defenders as well.
yeah, so I don't think that it's not. I'm not gonna say they won't get another striker, but I with Cunha coming in, and they still have to look to sell Rashford and Garnacho. I think they're
Exactly.
looking at
And
other
you still
different
have to look
positions.
to sell Zersky and
Hodgman
Hoyland before you can bring another player
striker,
in. So
yeah.
yeah. So
There's
I
too
think
much
that
dead
Sporting is
weight
playing
for
a
them. They
dangerous
want to get rid
game.
of. Yeah, no, time is
Yeah,
money.
I think
It's
they're
very
playing a
dangerous.
dangerous game right now.
Yeah, yeah,
And
it's not even dangerous. It's just plain out stupidity. Because if that's what you want for a player, it's not like the second half of the season he started to score goals, and you're like, yeah, me I go keep him. This dude has been scoring goals for everybody's been here about Yucker. So how long now? For about
yeah,
3 years.
yeah,
So for you
it's
to
one of
give
those.
your
And
gentleman agreement, say, yeah, yeah, I leave for 65, and no, you decide, say, no, you want more money. It's like you're playing a dangerous game because you can tell this dude, yo, you're not leaving, and he say, all right, man, I'm playing. I'm not playing. Where I gotta do? Send him to the reserve?
pretty much.
That's not gonna hurt his his stats or anything. That's gonna hurt yours because it's the same thing PSG did with Mbappe.
Is
And the first
is
two
is
games, then send back for Mbappe if he start playing.
is there a law
Yeah.
in the port in Portugal that you can't do a release clause because unlike France, where
Oh no,
release
like
clause is
so.
illegal, I think these players should wake up by now. And those gentleman
So
agreement, it
the thing
happened with
is,
Kane, problem. It
so the thing
happened with
is
even
this: the
Turkey, same thing.
it's the agents.
Yeah, it's not the
It's
players, it's the agent. So it's
when
them
you
and
go
the
sit
agent
down
sitting down.
for a
They need change of
yeah.
agent.
The thing is this: is that in Spain, the league determined that every player have to have a release clause.
No man, talking about unlike France, where release clause is illegal. Any the other leagues them that are talking about gentleman's agreement, those people are crazy because at no point in time, well, in my I don't remember club um keeping their end of the bargain where release clause is concerned, gentleman's agreement is concerned, I should say.
Yeah,
So
I can tell about cases that the
it's
gentleman's
full it's full time now.
agreement was
These player
upheld.
and wake up, and if the agent
Cristiano
can
Ronaldo was
secure
upheld.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
the
His was
agent
upheld.
can secure a release clause, change the agent because
And that's a
gentleman's
problem.
agreement is not foolproof.
Yeah, there is that's a problem. It's this whole gentleman agreement stuff, and the other problem is that the same agent who agreed the gentleman's agreement is the same agent who have briefed the clubs that there's a gentleman's agreement where you should have put in that there's a release clause.
Exactly.
That's a thing. You should have put in there's a release clause. The problem now is we're having the same problem at Liverpool right now, where Liverpool told Luis Diaz that if Barcelona come in for him, they will sell. However, Barcelona coming with a ridiculous offer. And it's like, yeah, we agree, but we still not gonna agree to this kind of ridiculous offer fee. One of the best left wingers in the world right now on stats. I'm not
Who
saying
that?
say Luis Diaz is Luis Diaz.
Oh,
I'm not saying Luis Diaz is one of the best overall left wingers, but when you put the stats, you have to put him up there with the best when it comes down to the stats, scoring, assisting, all that kind of stuff. And I'm not Luis Diaz's biggest fan, but he had a ridiculous season this season. Even though you said you could join Barcelona, but at the end of the day, Barcelona have to also respect the club, knowing that them can't come with certain offer. If you don't have the money, sell some more seats. Sell a new Spotify playlist.
hey,
Get more subscribers for Spotify. I don't know. Do what you need to do.
Sell a kidney.
No, better yet. Listen, you don't have to do that. You need him, you can have him. Send Pedri to us. We don't ask. Fair deal. If you don't have the money to sign him, send somebody the other way. But yeah, um, so I believe it's gonna be a massive domino effect that's gonna happen. If Sesko move, then there's gonna be a massive um toss up for what's remaining. Me personally, I would love to have Usherman at the club because I believe that if we have a front line of Usherman, Salah, Words, it's gonna be banging. You want to hear the problem that we're gonna have though? Why we won't win the league if we have that front line?
Lose the
Afcon.
creativity from Verts in the midfield.
No. Afcon.
Oh,
Salah and Usherman will be
Osimhen.
gone for Afcon. I think that is one of
I,
the
would-
reasons
I
why
would I
a
would love
lot
for you
of
to get
clubs
Osimhen
not go
still.
full in. No, I would love to get Osimhen.
Yeah,
I think that's a
I would love
that,
to, but
if they get Osherman, no lie, it is very deadly. It will be
it
very
peak.
deadly because
It
the only thing
if
that would
we get
stop them
Osimhen
right
with
now,
Vert Salah
the only thing that would stop them right now
is
is
Afcon.
no, not even Afghan injuries. That's the only thing because at the rate that Osherman scores, and yes, Salah won't be scoring
And
a
the
but
rate Salah create,
and yeah, it's like by the time Afghan comes around, I think they can miss those players for a month,
and
like three,
still be
4
ahead.
games, and still be ahead, or still be in a title challenge. So
yeah,
I'm not that
Yeah,
would be deadly.
Liverpool is definitely the favorite
listen,
to
No,
retain the
not
for the
crown.
rest of the
really. Not
window.
really. I am still worried about Manchester City. Pep cried on the last day, and that is never a good
Listen,
sign.
I know City will be coming back, but I am 100% in Liverpool winning the season this season. I hear why. Slot finally get the players to fit his system. It's the players we're buying is for the manager's system. The last season wasn't his system, wasn't his style of play. It was just that these players understand Jurgen Klopp's style. Let me try to keep them close to that style so we can get it over the line.
Given what you just said, I just hope you guys don't do an Arsenal. Given what you just said,
What No, we win trophies.
You
You
know, you know,
can't
you
put
know, you know why I say
one.
that? Huh?
Yeah, we're moving
Uh,
closer. So may I move closer so we can hear clearer? Yes.
Arteta had Emery's guy and win a
Yes.
trophy. Slot
But you know the
has
difference?
Slot
You know the
has
difference?
hold on no. Slot has
Yeah,
um
yeah. Okay, go on.
Klopp guy and win the league, and Arteta get his guy
Yes.
with nothing, and now Slot is getting his guy, right?
Okay. But the difference is what Slot didn't is not doing what Arteta did. Is that we're not taking away all the experienced guys that knows how to win. That's what Arteta did wrong. Remove Aubameyang, remove Ozil, remove
But to be
Lacazette,
fair,
remove
but to be
Pepe,
fair though, they based on what I've heard, they weren't
and it's
good for the
only
dressing
and that.
room.
But okay, okay,
No, please.
that is
Yeah,
only said. That is only said by one set of people. No, if they're so bad for the dressing room, but you win with them, maybe you need bad people in the dressing room to win then.
bec- bad for the
True.
dressing room. How these guys were scoring goals before he got there. Aubameyang was joint top scorer with Salah and Mane. Aubameyang is a proven goal scorer.
Yes,
He came and put
the
Aubameyang out
season before
wide.
he got there, Aubameyang
You see,
left
Yeah,
back,
for
left
me,
back.
yeah.
any
Remember, these
changes,
are the same players that went to a final. Yes, they lost, but these are the players that went to the final. He came in and get rid of everybody because he wanted it about him. He wanted to build the system and play it like that. I saw him come in and
That's
put
it.
Aubameyang out wide, and I was like, "What you do? How if you put a goal scorer like that out wide? How if you put him further from goal?"
No, no. This is what I am saying, and we still need a centre back, and maybe two centre backs, because I don't know if Gomez wants to stay. I know there's a lot of clubs lining up for Joe Gomez, and I don't think the manager trusts Kwanzaa. We're looking at Diamante from Sporting, and we might promote a youngster through the academy to replace Kwanzaa.
Mm.
We need a left back, and we're looking at Kirkes. We need a we might not sign a DM because I feel like we're gonna promote the Bicetic that was playing in Spain last season. That played really well,
mm-hmm.
and I might play more the slot type of football. I think we might still keep Endo as a rotational piece in other club. I think Endo might win over slot, and because Endo doesn't complain, him just okay if you come on forget the last 5 minutes of the game to see out the game. Personally, Cody Gakpo left, but if we can go in and get Rodrigo, I would go in and get Rodrigo. Yes,
Yeah,
and then get a Usherman up front. So have a front four of Rodrigo, Usherman, Salah, and Verts.
that
Everybody else can stay behind and defend.
that's deadly.
Yes, fantasy football.
That's deadly.
Yeah, but
But I'm looking
me know
forward to next
realistically
season.
that
Trust me.
not going to happen. Yeah, me looking forward to next season too. We might play fantasy football a little bit more serious next season because as soon as it drop, we want to get Ryan Turkey.
In my team already. No, no hope, but in my team already. Listen,
the
when
fact that the
I
thing
had to
is, it's
disrupt
that I
Ryan's
just
deal
believe that
one time because when I've been hearing about Ryan Cherokee for about 8 years now, and when they say he's just 21, literally I have to call Ryan. and say, yo, Ryan Cherky are just 21. Me I hear about that brother here from about 2016. How am I
Yeah.
just
Yeah, because it's
twenty-one?
if I make waves,
Okay, I thought it was
if
like
I make waves
24,
in the youth
25.
team.
Yeah, bad player.
It's
Yes,
like
man.
it's similar to
And
Xavi
then
Simmons. How old is Xavi Simmons right now?
I think I'm
I'm
about
about
21, 22. Javi, we ever hear about Javi Simmons since him about 8.
yes, man. That's true.
We hear about Javi Simmons since him about 8.
Yeah. So some of these players, for some of these players is different. I know Liverpool was gonna sign a 10 because of the profile of players that we have been linked to before the window closed. We have been linked to Sharkey, we have been linked to Xavi Simmons. Every single player we've been linked to is players who are playing at the 10
Hmm.
role. I believe that what's his name is gonna be playing in at the 8.
Good.
Sabasai is gonna be playing in the 8. Dominic
Hmm.
Sabasai is going to be actually playing at the 8 slash left wing, and Mac is going to be playing almost like a deep line playmaker role. With and Gravenberg is just going to be not a destroyer, because I feel like the game is evolving away from a destroyer right now to the someone that just try to intercept more than like break up the play. And it's gonna be we're gonna look similar to what Holland looked like back in the days. We're getting closer to total football. This is why a lot of the players that we're looking at are a lot of Dutch players. It's a go move closer to total football. Number 10 is coming back in, and I am happy. I am happy to see that the number 10 position is coming back in, because it's one of the best position ever in a football. Every single great, if them on a striker, them a number 10.
It's
The instant the number 10 get removed from the game, the number 10 get removed and the number 9 dies is not a coincidence. It's
We
not a
all know that.
coincidence that we can't find a number 9 right now, a
yeah.
prolific number 9,
But it
because there
shows.
is no number
We've
10.
we've seen Rashford, when Bruno play close up to goal, always a score. Once them put him further down, everybody stop scoring. You see how Holland struggle when him not have no number 10 to
Yeah.
feed him.
Yeah.
Everybody, it shows. It shows the teams that have a number 10, like
But
Bayern
but
Munich.
but
Kane left Ghana Bayern and still a score. Every team that has a number 10 still a produce and a
yeah,
perform
but
because
think
there's the person there to facilitate it.
Yes, to feed
I'm
them.
gonna just point something out. Yeah, I'm gonna just point something out quickly. Look at all the great strikers that you guys know about.
They had a
All
number
of them
10.
playing at a time when there's a number 10.
Hmm.
Everyone playing at a time there's a number 10. And without, I know a lot of people like to put stats and stuff, assist and GA and all these kind of stuff into it. But the role of number 10 plays sometime to facilitate your wide players, to facilitate the striker, the link, which is the number 8 position, just going from box to box and stuff, doing the overlap, crushing the box late and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a missing position where I'm happy that it's coming back. And I'm happy that we are getting, I think, the best number 10 in the world right now at Liverpool. And something that I'm excited about. Ain't gonna lie. But we hit the hour. We hit an hour. Start off rocky, but we got to the hour. But we're talking now about the Club World Cup, the FIFA Club World Cup. Man City will be taking part, and the other loser clubs like Liverpool and Manchester United have to sit home and watch the big boys go try
Go
for
at
win the
it.
first.
Not a bad
Inaugural.
Um,
look, right?
yeah, the first sponsored Club World Cup where you buy your way in. Talk to me. Who's watching it? Who's watching it? I'm watching
Trust
it.
me, I
I'm
definitely will
watching
be
it.
watching it. We want to retain the title.
What title? Who?
City, we are the current champion.
Oh,
No.
this
This is
is
a
a
different. This isn't. This is a whole
yeah.
totally
You guys
different
are the
thing.
No,
correct word.
they just as how they do a different format for the Champions League.
Mm.
It's a different
No, no.
format for
It's
the
gonna
Club World Cup.
it's a different format at the same Club World
Same,
Cup.
Okay.
It's
yes,
just a
Okay.
different format.
yeah,
So yeah. So the previous winners will be the same.
Okay. Cool.
It's
Cool.
not
Cool.
the little tin tin pot trophy where Arsenal winning a Europe and then try to say they win a European trophy after UEFA decides that they now recognize the cup. This is actual
yeah. Big
con
money.
because them try to convince me saying that it was it was the Europa League before the Europa League. I'm like, no, it's the competition that they model the Europa League from. But the Europa League is a brand new competition. Tottenham win it 3 times. You guys not win it. Sit down. So yeah, that's just the difference.
You see, for
But
me,
yeah, this is going to be a continuation.
I, I I'm looking forward to it because I just want to see what Pep new system is with the new guys. I just want to see
I am going to
what they have to offer.
okay. I'm going to say one thing though. I do not like the qualification method of this tournament.
I don't understand
Reddit
it
know
even
that
now.
we go
Yeah.
over
We
this
we we've
when
go we've go went over this
no I
multiple
full
times.
and I said to Reddit that this is a buying competition, and he tried to convince me that it wasn't
I
until he
did not try.
realized that
Listen, when you
all the
spread your
rules
lies, when you
that
spread your
FIFA
lies,
said
stop calling me name,
that's
okay?
yes.
Because I was there with
No,
you,
when I spread
going
my
through
lies, I spread my
everything,
lies with you
going,
on the
going,
stream.
go through everything, and you are explaining everything to me. I was like, okay, you explain it to me, you know. So how you can spread propaganda on the Rasta man?
Yes,
A fool you take it dread for.
because because I was saying because I was saying that a lot of the clubs that qualify shouldn't be in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And we understand why Chelsea is in, and we
Yeah.
say, okay, we understand why a bunch of teams are in.
Mm-hmm.
But then we do question why them kick out one MLS team for add Inter Miami.
Yeah, we still are asking. Listen. Don't come spread no lies, Pam, because we
Uh,
still are trying to figure it out because Inter Miami win a cup and then say, yeah, put Inter Miami in. LA Galaxy win the MLS and nothing. We still are trying to figure
yeah,
that out. Either.
so them add Inter Miami as a host city. That's why them qualify.
What?
Yeah,
So no game now playing at LA.
because yeah,
No game now playing at LA. We now have two
the
LA
games are
team
playing
down there.
Seattle qualify.
Seattle qualify?
Hey, one of them look get. I think they made the right choice if they play LAFC
Mm.
rather than Galaxy. Cause who Galaxy bad?
Galaxy rough this season.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're not gonna make a case for Whitecaps, but after they get
My
them
ass
get a
pop.
proper spanking in the CONCACAF Champions League, I'm like, you stay local and win the MLS first. Baby steps. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting tournament. To be fair, um, Real Madrid is gonna win the tournament. Remember, just put it out right now. Real Madrid will win the tournament
Wait. Hold
because
on.
FIFA need
Pause.
Real Madrid to win this tournament for push because Real Madrid is 100% behind this new format of football because Florentino Perez need more money. So Real Madrid will win this FIFA World Cup. It has nothing else to do about that. Don't be surprised. Yes, it dodgy decisions. Real Madrid win the Club World Cup. FIFA in charge.
Hmm. So wait,
Can't
before
make
you go
City
any
win it.
further, Gold Cup I play
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So
summer football long. And Jamaica looking good, even though them JFF boys are trying to sabotage the World Cup campaign, but we
Oh,
make it move. We
because
make it we make it move. We need
right
to go at the
now
World Cup.
the group that we're drawn in, if Jamaica don't make it out,
no,
I
Jamaica make it
Hmm.
out.
I
Jamaica
don't know
make
what
it
to
out.
say. Cause that's come like a free it to
Yeah.
the World Cup.
We are making it out. We're making it out.
But
We're
what I mean
making it
by
out. You know why
sabotage?
we're making it
What
out?
am I missing?
We,
Hmm?
we talked to you off here.
All right.
We,
Don't
we,
make,
we,
don't
we
make
said
them ban the little channel. We just a start.
yeah, we talked to you off here about that. But yeah, it's I just yeah, just one of those. We're looking good. Mikel is back. Mikel Antonio is back, and he's saying that he's gonna be here for the Gold Cup because he's ready. He's recovered and he's ready to propel Jamaica to the Gold Cup.
Mm.
So we've been looking good. I will say it's one of the best Jamaica teams I've seen in a very long time. Still not thrilled with some of the players that's playing, but again, we accept what it is and we keep it moving from there. Um, but we're looking good. We give Nigeria a good run for their money
Yep, yep. They
in
played
that
very
game.
well, and that was a lot,
We,
and
we
not
can't
a
we
lot of
can't we convincingly beat.
Trinidad. Who?
Yeah,
Grenada?
yeah, yeah. We convincingly beat. Is it not? Was it Grenada we played? Guatemala we played the last match.
Guatemala.
The 3-0.
Guatemala. I think it was
Yeah, yeah, that was a
Guatemala.
convincing win. So for me personally, we're looking great. We need to get to the tournament, and I believe so. We can get out of the group if we play smart.
Yep.
Because like the group of players that is in the national program right now are the best group I've seen in a very very long time. We're 90% of the squad is playing at a very high level of football, and even the ones that are local were coming, them I get moved abroad after.
Mm-hmm.
So I honestly believe that it has been what like one of the best group of that we produce in a long while. And yeah, we need to get to that World Cup. We need to get to that World Cup. Hopefully Jamaica get draw and then I play a BC place. That would that would be crazy. Because no matter the tickets, me I go watch it and stuff. Yes. And on that note, this is where we sign off. We did over an hour again. Big up to Avian for jump on the stream. Big up Riddick for joining it again. Sunday we're gonna do Sunday vibes Sunday vibe. It was a show that was on Big Up, but we're moving the show over to YouTube for because of reasons with Big Up. So we're moving it over to YouTube. So it's gonna be 8 a.m. Pacific Standard, which is Jamaica 2 hours ahead right now, so about 10 o'clock Jamaican time, and it's gonna be during the daytime in Europe. So yeah, so we'll be live Sunday morning. You ready for that, Riddick?
No comment.
You think you can wake up for that?
No, I'll be up, but
You need to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Sunday vibe, man. We grab coffee and a hot chocolate, and we talk about
no, I'll be
why for
up.
that. But we talk about yeah. But we talk about some ball. We talk about what
But
happened.
the thing, Club World Cup
In
has
depth look
three
on the
games
Club
that
World
day.
Cup. Let Yeah, perfect. So yeah, we do a talk along if it's on, or we just vibe until and see what happen.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
There will be lots to talk about. I mean, if Avian want to join, send you the link. You can hop on whenever you want to hop on. Or just send the link out, and who want to join. And if anybody in the comment want to join, them join the community, and from joining the community, yeah, we keep it moving. Oh, the Club World Cup start tomorrow,
Yeah, but
five
there.
five in the evening.
Yeah, but there's
Nice.
3 games Sunday.
Who is-
Oh,
Yeah,
these
that's
are
3 games Sunday, but Inter Miami is playing Al Ahly.
tomorrow.
But it's a Riddick, you want to come over, come open a cold beer and we still not watch a game?
Mm, that not sound too bad enough. That don't sound too bad. I
But
shall be there.
but yeah. I will let you know though, because it's
You
either
see?
that
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah, yeah, yeah. Send invite and I retract invite. You see, but you see people do.
yeah, that's no, may I said invite, but may I figure out which invite would have been the better invite. If a Sunday PSG Atletico would have been a better invite.
There's
Sunday a
5 games.
Father's Day, you know. Sunday, no,
There's
Sunday a
actually
Father's Day.
5 games Sunday. Yes.
Yeah, Sunday or Father's Day. What better thing to do on Father's Day than watch football?
All right.
You Seattle Sounders are play as well.
There's 5 games on Sunday.
Yeah,
5 games on Sunday.
yes. If somebody did have them US visa,
Oh,
then
stop talk people
we
business
could have
online,
chance it.
man. Stop talk people business online. Sure. Why you talking brother business online,
Me
son?
not talk. Why, Mr. Somebody?
Stop
Why
talk
why
people
why
business,
why
man.
why me throw a stone and the pig off your squeal out, so the pig can't just stay quiet if he get licked.
Stop call people name and pint and call out people business, man.
Yeah.
They
So
they
yeah, people. We'll be on Sunday. We'll be talking about the Club World Cup as well.
Oh
We're
yeah,
talking
four
about some
games.
games, more
5,
transfer news. We
5.
just have a vibe. We
1,
don't
2.
even
Yeah, four. The
we're not
Palmeiras
sure.
Porto game should be a good one.
Yeah. The thing is, we're not sure what we're gonna be talking about on Sunday. Come in, have a good vibe. It's gonna be early morning. You never know what breaks in this crazy world of football. However, guys, we'll catch you on the other one next week again, same time, same place on We Chat Football for Friday Vibes. Yeah, let's hold a vibe. Next week we might be maybe doing a watch along while we're doing the Friday Vibes as well. You never know. All right, guys.
All right.
Peace.
Big up.
Like, share, and subscribe. Trying to get to 100 subs. All right, catch you on the other one.